Tonight, the White House is warning of the emerging threat posed by a combination of fentanyl and the animal tranquilizer xylazine, known as Tranq. That designation used for the first time by the White House. Today, I spoke with the doctor leading the national response. His name is Rahul Gupta, and he's the director of the Office of National Drug Control Policy.
What is xylazine? Because there's some people that probably have never heard of that before.
Yeah, so xylazine is an animal sedative. It's often used in large animals mostly as a sedative. It is not approved for use in humans, and it can be, when used in humans, have serious side effects and be life-threatening and potentially fatal.
So what are we seeing happening on the street right now when it comes to xylazine and fentanyl?
In the west part of the country, we're seeing over 750% increases in xylazine-associated deaths. And that is both troubling, but it's also very serious, because not only is xylazine a dangerous substance to be mixed in with another dangerous substance like fentanyl, but it can cause significant lowering of your breathing and your heart rate. And it can also lower your blood pressure to very unsafe levels. It can complicate the situation when somebody gets naloxone or Narcan to reverse an opioid overdose like fentanyl, because it is not an opioid and it may not respond to that.
You're taking unprecedented action in terms of what you're saying here. Walk us through that.
Sure. So just for context sake, this is the first time that a substance has been designated as an emerging threat by any administration in this nation's history. First, we need to increase our level for testing. We know that it exists in literally all states now. We want to get the testing and the data so we can respond immediately and have a national response, as well as that in the communities. We also want to make sure that we bring together experts on the subject matter from across the country to develop protocols for treatment and management of this substance when antidotes and treatments do not yet exist while we do research on it. And then understand that we don't really truly know where exactly is the supply chain of the illicit xylazine. There are legitimate uses of this medicine in the farm industry, in the veterinary medicine side of this. And we want to be careful not to disrupt that while making sure we're preventing any misuse, especially when American lives are at stake.
A key point there, he said that Narcan doesn't work with this, which is why we are seeing some of those overdose deaths.